What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So, got a bunch of stuff en route, so let's kind of talk about it as well as a few changes. So, I just moved Game of Thrones upstairs. It's like 4 in the morning. I woke up and did red light therapy. I always do red light therapy every morning. I do it on any areas of my body that I may have any pain, as well as my face and testicles for testosterone. So I do a lot of things for testosterone. I take testosterone gel. It's basically like a lotion I put on that allows me to be to normal testosterone levels because I was low testosterone. So I got prescribed for it. And then I do red light as well. And it definitely makes a big difference. So for now, we've moved Kratos down low. Now, doing Kratos, I've tried a few different methods, like with the mini bust, with that. Honestly, I like it best just like this. Simple. The only thing it needs is a Pandora's box from the Game of God of War Collector's Edition, which I already bought and arrives on Tuesday. Because that one, like, you can't just remove the bust. There's a big hole, and I love Pandora's box. It's so sick looking. It's such a crucial part of God of War. So I'm going to get that and display it in the back middle. I'll display those probably together separately. I actually like how that looks, like having the Kratos lunging above the other one like that. I think that looks really cool. Nevertheless, these are displayed here. Now, obviously from this angle, it looks horrible. However, when I'm in this room, I am sitting down low, and that's kind of my angle right there, which is a good angle. So we're just going to get Pandora's box right there. I would wall mount the Blades of Chaos, but this isn't Kratos' permanent spot, but maybe I make it his permanent spot and just put... my initial plan is to put Final Fantasy there, but I'm also considering a few rearrangements in this room anyways. I'm also even considering putting Resident Evil 2 down low so I can just raise that and have it like right there. Like, I could do that. But I also have to think I really want to get Thor 1/3. I think it's such a cool statue, like so freaking cool. I gotta get that. Like, no matter what, I'm getting that. We'll let future Flankster worry about it. I'm not pre-ordering it. I'm just going to buy it once it's in stock. Maybe accumulate a bunch of points and use a lot of points to buy it direct from Prime 1. Nevertheless, future Flankster problem, but we're definitely going to get that. Young Kratos on throne, maybe, depends. Let's see what like is going on with the new house situation in 2 years. Because, I mean, if things keep progressing the way they are, I honestly could probably move in a year from now. So we'll see what happens. Nevertheless, I'm going to wall mount that later in the hallway. But for now in this room, this is kind of just what I've done temporarily. Obviously, Last of Us is not going to ship for a very long time. It's really unfortunate because I wanted to get that so bad. I felt like that was one of the best video game statues they've made. In terms of like a singular statue, I still like Kratos the most. And then probably Uncharted, Lady D, Jin Sakai, Aloy, Nemesis, but I think Last of Us is right up there with Kratos as one of the best. So I think it is definitely up there with Kratos, possibly even better. We'll see. It's just a shame it took so long. Obviously, Wukong bust is arriving Monday, the body. So, stupid excited. I saw a photo from Anton Wu where I bought it, and he had the photo of the bust with this statue and Zubaji. It looked amazing together. Oh, my Jupiter. Now, of course, I am getting the Queen Studios version, but I still really like this Uman Studios. It was cheap, like $1,200. It's huge. It's silicone. It looks great. And it did look great with Zubaji. Like, they looked like they paired and scaled very nicely. So, until the Queen arrives, this is definitely, like, a great piece. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to getting the bust. I think that bust is freaking great. So, we moved these statues in there. I'm not going to move statues here yet. I don't need to. I'll need to do that maybe in, like, a year. For now, we're just going to keep it empty. No need to do it. But generally, I was thinking of moving Halo, Gears of War, and Tomb Raider over there. I think that would be the best 3 pieces to do. Or Halo, Gears, and Kratos. That Kratos. Like, ideally that pair like that, if I could do it somehow like that. I think that actually works really good as well. Just because those three timeline wise was very, around the same time. You had the original Halo 1, 2, 3. You had the God of War series, and then you had the Gears of War series coming out, and I was playing all of them. So they're very nostalgic for like games I was growing up playing. So when I got an Xbox, it was purely for Halo and Gears. On the PlayStation, growing up, I played a ton of games, of course, but God of War was one of my favorite all-time series. So, but yeah, I may do that. I like the idea of doing Laura up top just because she gets, she's so tall and she does get that better angles. Now, of course, like I said, I view her like that, so I do get good angles down low. And I like having her next to Nathan Drake. I feel like they paired nicely together, so I don't necessarily want to separate them. Final Fantasy VII, Prime 1 says it's shipping in March. We all know that's going to be another year and a half out. So I'm not worried about that right now. Until they actually say it's shipping, like I get an email saying, hey, we're charging you. I don't have faith in Prime 1 delivering anything on the estimated time frame. I anticipate everything is going to be delayed a year plus. So I just threw these two here for now, and I just put Grimlock over there. I think that actually looks really cool. Right next to all the other Transformer pieces. So he's about as wide as Cave Troll will be. Cave Troll is about this wide. So that gives you an idea of how wide Cave Troll will be. So obviously I'm going to have him, I can move Legolas and all this over, which I'll probably have to do. Because I have plenty of extra space, as you can see. Probably solid like 9 inches between all of them. I'll probably move Legolas back. This forward, this back, and then squeeze them a little together. Legolas will actually barely go on this shelf. However, you do have this where basically the Cave Troll can only go to right here. So Legolas will really just be like right here. So, yeah. But I love Grimlock. It's such a cool statue. Even after having it for 10 years, I love this statue. It's so cool. I still love G.I. Joe, and I feel like they go great in this room as well. Big fan of the movies. I'm looking forward to the Transformers G.I. Joe crossover movie, which is planned next. So, but yeah, eventually, ideally, I would love to just move the creatures over here. And for now, I'm going to leave the creatures as is, move G.I. Joe and Grimlock down low, and do the bus right here. But hopefully in the future, I'll be able to kind of, put the creatures here, or obviously be in the next house and do it very different. But right now, this is going to be overflow statues. So we do have PCS Pumpkin on the way. That arrives on Tuesday. And then, so yeah, we'll be getting 3 pieces next week. The PCS Pumpkin, Pandora's Box, God of War Collector's Edition version. And it looks like a nice, good, healthy size, like a quarter scale. And obviously Wukong Bus, which will be the big highlight of the week for me. After that, I'm still waiting on Hellboy notification from Elite Creature Collectibles. We've seen in-hands from Nerdsphere on Facebook. Looks amazing. So very much looking forward to adding that and, in essence, kind of completing that display. Even though I have the Angel Death on PO, which won't fit in that display, but it is what it is. I really wanted to get it. I thought it looked so good. I'm not going to lie, I'm still tempted to get ECC Medusa 1/3. I think it's so cool and it's so big. And whenever I see it in people's collections, it stands out. It really does. Just how enormous it is, how cool the head is. I wish it was a more traditional Medusa, not the double tail. But it's still such a cool statue. I am a bigger fan of the more traditional Medusa. If I had the extra space, honestly would love to just put it right there, because it's kind of deep due to the tail, but like basically put it where Pennywise is. And then right next to it, either do Medusa Bust or my Cyclops. Obviously Cyclops would go great since I don't have the Medusa Bust. Medusa Bust would go greatest next to it. And I've seen Medusa Bust in person. She's a great piece. The pair would fit together on a garage shelf. At that point, I'd probably want to do beneath it, you do like Cyclops. And there are Cyclops, I think, quarter scales. I know there's other Greek mythological creatures done by like ARH and other studios. I wonder if they'll do a quarter scale version of that, or a third scale of him. The PCS Pumpkin, God, I'm not even sure where I'm going to put it for right now, to be brutally honest. I don't really have the space. Ideally, Goodness gracious, where do you even put that thing? Maybe behind Chucky, or next to Pumpkinhead on the ground in front of it. I mean, it's just a plastic $27 pumpkin for me, so it's not like a huge deal. I could obviously just throw it on the ground somewhere. I'll see it in person and we'll kind of see what to do with it. Anyways, folks, I am about to head to the gym, so just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update to the cave. I'm going to fix those no holes and wall mount the dragon right where the Avengers poster's at. Get it very high up so I'll never walk into it. And then do a DBZ poster beneath it. See you guys in the next one. Have a great day.